My name's Benjamin Anfield Johnstone, and this is my COVID-19 vlog. So, a couple of things I want to talk about. Firstly, Premier League fixtures finally getting announced. Getting closer to seeing Premier League football back, which is very, very exciting. Uh, yeah, so they've started to announce the first couple of rounds of fixtures, which are long overdue, especially with being a Liverpool fan. Should be champions of England right now, but certain things got in the way, which is totally understandable. But yeah, they came out today and announced the first couple of rounds of fixtures, which I'm pleased with. But there's a couple of things, and there is one little negative. I'm not going to be over spoiled because I know that they've had to work really hard to get this done. But I'm just going to quickly mention it because I feel like I need to. So we haven't had any football in this country for now nearly 3 months. My only problem is that the first game, after all this time, I don't think was the right decision. And I've got a reason why I think they've tried to sort this out. Now, don't get me wrong, Premier League is king in this country with regards to sport. We've got rugby union, we've got rugby league, we've got cricket, we've got darts, we've got all these other sports. But Premier League football is number one, top of the list. No one's touching it. People can talk about the EFL and stuff like that. It's the Premier League. For me, it always has been. It's king in this country, and no one's ever going to catch it. But Aston Villa, Sheffield United, really? Like, don't get me wrong, it is kind of a little bit. How do I go with this one? So Aston Villa could go down. Aston Villa are a huge club. I'm not denying that. Aston Villa are a major club. Won a European Cup, won League Cups, won leagues. They've won a league title. I can't remember if they've won like leagues, so to speak, but they've won a league title. And you've got Sheffield United, who, in my opinion, I think I even tweeted about it at the start of this season. I thought they were going to go down just because of the squad. You looked at it, you were like, well, your best player's Billy Sharp, or Dean Henderson, obviously. But yeah, were they going to do it? And they've proved me right. I'd love to see them get Champions League football. Sheffield United, fair play to them, they've done absolutely outstanding this year. They've basically took a squad that's full of no marks, let's be honest, and become household names. So, absolutely take my hat off to Chris Wilder and that Sheffield United as a club, and yeah, the fans deserve it. They've had to deal with some crap over the years. I live in Carlisle, and I've seen Carlisle United beat Sheffield United. So they've come a long way. But yeah, that being the first game. But I'm not going to be over spoiled. I'm not going to moan and complain. That's the first game. But the Premier League do back it up. And I've even wrote it down. So we've got Aston Villa, Sheffield United. Yeah, okay, first game back. Yeah, it'll be a good answer on a pub quiz in a couple of years. I'll give it that one. Then you've got Man City, Arsenal. Now we're talking. Now, and I looked through the fixtures, I've noticed something. So we've got that round, we've got those two fixtures, right? Then on Friday, June 19th, Norwich City versus Southampton. But that's followed up by Tottenham versus United. Okay then, now we're talking. Sunday, June 21st, Newcastle United, Sheffield United. Not picking on Sheffield United, it's more the Newcastle thing. This takeover. Quick question. Who buys a sports club during a pandemic? Interesting. But then after that, we've got Aston Villa Chelsea. Now, I've just slated Aston Villa off, but it's Chelsea. And Chelsea are going for Champions League football. So, okay, I'll watch that game. Tuesday, June 23rd, Leicester City Brighton. Really? Followed up by Spurs versus West Ham. London Derby, Mourinho versus Moyes. I'll watch that. Then we've got Wednesday, June 24th, Man United, Sheffield United. Okay, now we're talking. And Liverpool Palace. Yes, happy days are here again. And then we've got Sheffield United versus Spurs. Yes, we're rocking and rolling now. Two teams that are trying to go for Champions League football. I like it. A manager whose kind of trends are very old-fashioned. Chris Wilder, very old school, getting the job done. Man City, Liverpool, yes. And obviously we've also got the derby, which is going to be on the Sunday night. And yeah, and I think it's took them a while, but as the fixtures go on, I think the Premier League have went, right, we need two good games basically every day, and they've started to do that. It's like a bit like the World Cup, and you have these groups. And obviously England's group, I mean, who was in it? Panama. I'm still trying to get my head around that one. Panama, is it Tunisia? Panama, Tunisia. But then you had England, Belgium. So it's just that kind of thing of like it's taken them a while, but yeah, I'm okay with them. I'm okay with that. I mean, it takes a little while, but I mean, what, Wednesday, June 24th? I mean, I won't be going anywhere that evening. Where can I go anyways? But Man United versus Sheffield United, and then Liverpool versus Palace. Probably the fixture where we're going to win the league. And then Thursday, July 2nd, Sheffield United versus Spurs. Oh! And then Man City, Liverpool. I'll take that. Happy days. So yeah, that's kind of my view on that one, really. With regards to the derby, yeah, Sunday night, I'm happy with that one, really. I don't really mind. The thing with the neutral venue, I understand where certain people are coming from, but at the same time, it's not like we're going to be in the ground. No fan is going to be in that ground, so it doesn't matter. You know, FA Cup semi-finals where they played Wembley, or in the old days, Aston Villa Park or Old Trafford. So for me, play the game on the moon if you want. We just want to see games, and I think people just need to realise that this thing about a neutral venue and stuff like that. Well, let's be totally honest. If we're gonna go with that mentality, bloody Christ, what's gonna be next? You know, like Champions League finals. Oh no, we Liverpool get to a Champions League final. Oh, let's play it at Anfield, or let's do it over two legs. So you play one game at home, we play one game away. You know what I mean? It's just everyone is dealing with this on the fly, and it's gonna take some time. And yeah, neutral venue, so be it. You know, if it happens, obviously, I totally understand. I mean, it does seem very harsh. It's like, oh, you know, the games that the police mentioned, and a lot of them was like Liverpool games. But at the end of the day, listen, we're gonna win the league. Klopp said we'll get our parade, which, you know, it happens when it happens. And the way to view it is this: even if there isn't like a trophy ceremony at the time when the league's won. Well, think of it with like American sports, NBA for example, right? A team wins the NBA finals. The ring ceremony isn't till the following season. So, listen, we've had to wait 30 years. If we have to wait a little bit longer for parade, so be it. We're getting it at the end. Think of it this way: your birthday's on Monday, but you really want to celebrate on the Saturday. You just celebrate a couple of days later, but in proper style. If you go out, you go away for the weekend. So yeah, that's kind of my view on it. I'm kind of very much taking like the easy approach. I know some people are getting wound up about it, but listen, everyone's doing this on the fly, and you know we're gonna win the league, and it'll just make it even more worthwhile. It will make it more worthwhile. Sometimes to enjoy it more, you have to go through the pain, and we've had to deal with that before. You know, 10 years ago we're getting knocked out the League Cup by Northampton Town. We're about to win the Premier League. Hopefully we're going to break the points record and the number of wins record. You know, it is what it is, and we've just got to deal with it, and we'll come back stronger. And anyone says, oh well, this league title's an asterisk because of the Covid-19, shut up, please, just go away, because I don't want to deal with you. Because if we're going with that approach, should Man City's league title in 2014 be an asterisk because Man United was so horrific? Or should Leicester's league title win in 2016 be an asterisk because all the other top clubs in the country were kind of falling apart at the seams or trying to rebuild? Do you know what I mean? It's just, I don't want to get into the whole thing, is it because it's Liverpool and everything else? It seems to be more, it's a better story the longer Liverpool go without winning a league title. Well, unfortunately for those people out there, we are going to win it. We deserve to win it. I think, to be honest with you, I've been fairly, I mean, I'm convinced every year we're going to win the league, and we've had some horrific squads over the years, but that's just the way I am. I kind of always go for the positive thing. 2017, we get back into the Champions League, I said we'll get to Kiev. It's just the way I am, and I'm not just saying it, I did say we'd get to Kiev after we'd lost the Champions League final in 2018. I said we'll win it next year in Madrid. That's just the way I am. If we're in a competition, I always believe Liverpool will win it. We could have the worst squad in the world, the best, it doesn't matter to me, I'll always think that. So, yeah, it's just, it is what it is, but I'm just really glad Premier League fixtures starting to be announced. The first game, that's my only problem. I just think you really could have started with a proper bang. And don't get me wrong, you get Man City Arsenal, which is kicks off 2 hours later. Okay, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. But yeah, just Aston Villa, Sheffield United. But anyway, listen, the Premier League have got to decide these things, broadcast and everything else. A lot of things go into these decisions, so yeah. One thing I would add is, next season, this is what I would do, if it happens. Next season, just start with, like, the best games ever. Like, in my opinion, what I would do, because of all this, when, like, people can get back into stadiums, stuff like that, I mean, if it happens in August and the September time, so be it. If it doesn't, okay, just have, like, blockbuster games, like the Merseyside Derby first game of the season, Manchester Derby, North London Derby. Just give us something at the start of next season. If fans can be allowed to attend and stuff like that, just give us, like, proper blockbuster games to start the season. And I do think, when you look at these fixtures, that it starts to kind of build towards that, with the first 3 rounds they've announced already. But, I tip the cap Premier League, because it's a little bit slow, but those fixtures, the further we go on, you've done a good job. You've done a really good job. And, BBC, Amazon Prime, Sky, BT, and stuff like that, hats off to you. This is the way that football is developing. You need to evolve, and you need to get better, and you're definitely doing that. I thought December time, when all the games were on Amazon Prime and stuff like that, it was genius, absolute genius. This thing of, we can't have games that kick off at 3 o'clock, be on TV and stuff like that. You've just got to evolve. Come on, evolve, and stuff like that. TV is king, and the Premier League is king, and join forces together, and let's just get on with it, and let's just do it. And I'm really pleased that they're doing it. So, well done, Premier League. Really, really pleased. I'm proud of what you've done, and to get it sorted. It's basically, we haven't got the European Championships and everything else, but a game nearly every single day, brilliant. I take my hat off to you. It's absolutely outstanding work. So that's that topic played with. Another topic I wanted to talk about, which was something that it's hard not to rant about it, so I'm going to try not to. But obviously, with what's happened in America, which is absolutely awful. It is absolutely awful. I mean, I've been to America on 3 occasions. I've been to Orlando, I've been to New York twice, and I've been to Miami on 3 respective trips. And I've always enjoyed it. I've always kind of came away and thought to myself, yeah, never had an issue with any person in the United States or anything like that. I've never ever seen issues, but that doesn't mean that there is issues. Obviously, there clearly is. And obviously, Liverpool, at the start of the week, done the photo where all the players were kneeling around the centre circle, and loads of people on Twitter, going, oh my god, how Liverpool are doing this, when they defended Suarez with the Patrice Evra race row in 2011. Basically saying, these things of, oh my god, Liverpool have turned full circle and trying to condone racism and stuff like that. Okay, just time out a second. I'm just going to read through a list of things, right? Okay, you ready for this? For being a racist club, which apparently we are. Are you ready for this? John Barnes, Michael Thomas, Emil Heskey, Dribrel Cisse, Daniel Sturridge, Sadio Mane, Divock Origi, Mohamed Salah, Joe Matip. You know what they have coming? They have all scored goals in cup finals for Liverpool Football Club. They are all black players who've scored goals in cup finals for Liverpool Football Club. They are part of Liverpool Football Club's history. Okay? Remembered for years, decades to come. John Barnes, for many people, one of the best players that Liverpool have ever signed. Michael Thomas scored in an FA Cup final. Emile Heskey, for me, I think was massively underrated at Liverpool Football Club. Michael Owen says he's the best strike partner he's ever played with because of the connection they had. Jibril Cisse at one point was Liverpool's most expensive player. Sadio Mane, for me, personally, Liverpool's best player and the best centre forward in world football. Fact. If he doesn't win Player of the Year, he'll never win it. Divock Origi, I've always liked him. He scores goals, he works hard. He reminds me a bit like an Emile Heskey, but doesn't have the build. Mo Salah, Egyptian king. Joe Matip, solid. You know, he's good. He's not as good as Joe Gomez, don't get me wrong, between him and Gomez every time, but Joe Matip is a quality player. So yeah, this thing of all Liverpool are racing and stuff like that. Liverpool were put in a tricky situation in 2011. Luis Suarez was Liverpool's best player. And people can go, oh well, you know, look at the squad that you had, stuff like that. Okay, Steven Gerrard was at the club. Pepe Reina was at the club. Daniel Agger was at the club. John Henderson was at the club. Now, obviously, Luis Suarez stayed for a couple more years, so Coutinho was at the club, Sturridge was at the club, and stuff like that. You're going to defend your player till a certain point. Now, I'm saying he was our best player and people could dismiss that because of the players that we had. Luis Suarez was Barcelona's best player in 2015, 2016, and if I remember correctly, Messi played for them. So, this thing of, oh, well, he was only good for a bad team. Well, no, because he was Barcelona's best player in 2015, 2016. He's probably Uruguay's best player, and we know which type of players they have. And he was Ajax's best player when he was at Ajax. So this thing of, oh, no. Now, don't get me wrong. What he said was not right. It's totally not right. No black player should be racially abused on a pitch. But Liverpool were going to defend their player. Whether right or wrong, they were going to defend him. And also, if we're going to go with that, about, oh, it's a disgrace that Liverpool defended him, El Hadji Diouf played for Liverpool, and in 2003 we played Celtic in a UEFA Cup tie, and he spat at the ball boy. No one had to go at Liverpool for defending him. In 2002, when Liverpool played Arsenal in an FA Cup tie at Highbury, a coin got through with Jamie Carragher. He threw it back into the crowd. No one had to go at Liverpool then. So why is it let's have a go at a South American player? I'm not saying that they're picking on him, but I just don't get it. It's just like, I just don't understand this thing of like, oh, something happened so many years ago, so let's now bring it back up. Well, in that case, what about when Man United? What about with Eric Cantona when he did his karate kick to someone in the crowd? You know what I mean? I know the person was racially abusing someone on the pitch, but do you know what I mean? And like when he came back, he was like celebrated, like you know what? This is the thing that I don't understand. And Leicester City did it, the kneel, and so did Chelsea. But Man United haven't done it. Arsenal haven't done it. Tottenham haven't done it. Man United, Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial, Paul Pogba, Arsenal, Pepe, Aubameyang, Alexandre Lacazette, Tottenham, Serge Aurier. Do you know what I mean? I just don't understand it. we as a society we should be trying to go forward, not go, oh well, this happened so many years ago. Let's just appreciate what's happening now. They've done the kneel to represent what's going on. Gini Van Alden and Virgil van Dijk asked for them to do it. Look at the number of players Liverpool have, the black players Liverpool have, right? Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joe Gomez, Virgil van Dijk, Gini Van Alden, Naby Keita, who also needs to be added to that list of black players who have scored for Liverpool in major cup games because he scored in the semi-final of the World Club Championship. Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, Divock Origi. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah. That's where I'm going to go with that one. I just thought it was totally bang out of order. We should just be celebrating. Liverpool done it, Leicester done it, Chelsea done it. If Man United do the kneel, respect you, fair play. Arsenal, Tottenham, Everton, West Ham, any club who does it, fair play. Let's unite together to sort this issue out. When Man City played Man United before Christmas, I think it was Fred. He was going towards the ball for a throw-in or a corner, and the Man City fans, some of them were proper going at him. Disgusting. That should not be happening in football, and that's the Man United player. I'm a Liverpool fan, you know what I mean? But that should not be happening to a Man United player, an Everton player, Tottenham player, Norwich player, Southampton player. It's just as simple as that. So this thing of let's have a go at Liverpool, even though they're doing a good thing, really, it's just... But anyways, that's... yeah, with regards to this break that these players have had, one thing I want to say is, I don't want to hear the Premier League football a month. They don't have a break for a while. Now, before the winter break, Liverpool Football Club, me personally, we were awesome. Post winter break, this is what we've done. Norwich 0, Liverpool 1. Liverpool 3, West Ham 2. Watford 3, Liverpool 0. Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 1. FA Cup, Chelsea 2, Liverpool 0. Champions League, Atletico Madrid 1, Liverpool 0. Liverpool 2, Atletico Madrid 3. So we've played 7 games since this winter break. We won 3, we drew none, we lost 4, we only scored 8 goals and we conceded 12. So I don't want to hear any Premier League footballer, whether it's a Liverpool player or any Premier League player, talk about having a winter break ever again. It's the worst thing that literally ever happened to us. We, for a winter break, were on for a treble and going unbeaten for the season. Now, obviously, going unbeaten for a season, I don't think it's very likely you'll see it happen. To be honest, I don't think so. So Arsenal doing the little celebration like, oh yes, Watford beat Liverpool 3-0. Okay, Arsenal fans, you can celebrate that. You could be focused on your own club, which aren't going to make Champions League football again. And then when Aubameyang leaves, that will be another top star leaving again. So yeah, and so just you can go and crawl back under your rock. So yeah, for me, I don't really want to hear about Premier League football more about a winter break ever again, because it's like me going like this. I really, really, really want to go out with a Kardashian. I start going out with a Kardashian, and then I cheat on the Kardashian. Well, why do you know what I mean? It's just like, you've got all this time. I do not want to hear you moan about having a winter break ever again. It shouldn't even be on the agenda now. Because I don't think football has been any good since the winter break. It really hadn't. It really had not been very good. I mean, someone could throw me a couple of fixtures out there. Would have been great to see since this winter break we had. But for me, football just seemed to be getting worse. If I'm being totally honest, it was like the worst thing that could have happened. It's like a lot of teams, like a lot of NFL teams, when they have a break, when they have a bye, they come back and you're like, oh my god, what the hell's happened to you? it's just crazy. It's also like teams after the All-Star break in NBA, they come back and you're like, doesn't look like the same team, but yeah, that's my view on that one as well. But yeah, just a couple of things really. Also, two more things I wanted to mention with regards going away from English football is, and I'm going to do another vlog about this one. But in this lockdown time, I don't know if anyone's been watching it. The Last Dance, Michael Jordan, the Chicago Bulls. Michael Jordan. Let me just get it. The man. He's the GOAT. Greatest of all time. There's no doubt about it. LeBron, go and sit down somewhere. Tom Brady, you go and sit down. Buddy Usain Bolt, Chris Froome, Lance Armstrong, even though you're a jug street, but at the time was probably put in that same bracket as Michael Jordan before obviously it all got revealed. Yeah, that Michael Jordan, easily the greatest of all time. There's no doubt about it. He's never getting caught, but I'm going to do that in another vlog because it needs that much time dealt with that one. He's just the man. No one is ever going to reach his potential. Messi, Ronaldo, no. You's go and sit down as well because he's the man. He's the king, and no one is ever catching MJ. Just, yeah, simple as that really. I've just got to put that out there because I've been burning to say that for weeks now, and I was waiting for the right time, but he's the man. So yeah, but I'm going to do another vlog about that one. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was, yeah, Drew Brees, New Orleans quarterback. Now, what he said has obviously upset a lot of black athletes and black people in particular, and all races. And yeah, he should not have said what he said. The only thing I kind of do understand where he's coming from is he doesn't understand people not standing up for the anthem. Now, I've been to a lot of NFL games at Wembley Stadium. I've went to watch NBA in Brooklyn. I went to go and watch the Yankees, and I went to go and watch the New York Islanders also in Brooklyn in my time in America. And when the national anthem stands, I stand. I always kind of think you should just respect anyone's national anthem. I've been to watch England. I went to watch Brazil versus Argentina. No, Brazil versus Uruguay in London. England versus Scotland. You know, I've always respected the English national anthem, obviously because I'm English, but also any other country's national anthem. That bit, I kind of get where he's coming from. He shouldn't have said it the way that he did, but I think for everyone to kind of like completely jump on his back has been a little bit harsh considering all the things he's done in the community in New Orleans and stuff like that, and for people to be burning Brees jerseys and stuff like that. Well, and you know this. Oh, he should retire. New Orleans Saints will not win a Super Bowl with Jameis Winston, who only a couple of weeks ago was like the joke of the NFL, with all the turnovers last year, and you know there's Taysom Hill who's threw so many passes in the NFL. You might as well put me at quarterback. So yeah, and to be honest with you, if Drew Brees was to go and help New Orleans Saints win the Super Bowl this year, I don't want anyone then kind of saying he's amazing because you've completely threw him under the bus. Now a lot of people are saying he can be forgiven and they've forgiven him already and stuff like that. And for me personally, he's not their best player. Alvin Kamara is New Orleans Saints' best player in my opinion. Running back, he's just a beast. But Drew Brees is just he's quality, and I just think it's a little bit harsh. But listen, the things that happen in America, it's wrong and everything else. But I don't think he was saying it from that point of view. I think he was just saying it his view in particular. But yeah, he's come out and apologised, and I hope people are going to start to lay off him. But it's one of those where it's just going to probably just take time. But we'll just have to see. But no, that's just kind of, yeah, I just wanted to do, yeah, I just think it should just be said out there. I just think I'm kind of kicking a man whilst he's down, yeah, it's just a little bit harsh. But yeah, that's just my opinion on it. You know, that's just my opinion. But yeah, there we go, guys. There's my vlog, my lockdown vlog. So if you like it, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna do another one about Michael Jordan in the next couple of hours. So look out for that one. But yeah, hopefully you've liked what I've talked about. You know. But if anyone has like any comments or disagree with anything, I'd love to hear it. But that's just kind of my opinions on it. I'd love to know what people think. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and look out, and I will be posting a couple more. Cheers now. Bye.